Hello, everyone. I hope you can all hear me well. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Maria, and I'm the representative of the Vinpearl Hotels and Resorts Group in the UK. We're joined today by Anastasia, who is logging in directly from Vietnam. Hi, Anastasia. Hi. So she's
Hello.
our sales manager for the whole group. Okay, well, thank you again for joining us. So just a few notes before we continue with the presentation. So this session will take approximately 30 to maximum 40 minutes, in which we'll present you a few different properties. We'll tell you a little bit more about the brands under the Vinpearl umbrella. And we'll finish with a short Q&A session. So any questions you have, please drop them in the Q&A box, and we'll return back to those at the end of the presentation. There will be also a bunch of different poll questions that will pop up on your screen as we are going along with the presentation. So just make sure to click on those to remove them from your screen. And at the end of the presentation, we'll also generate a link. So this will be with the recording for any of you who want to watch this again later, or if you want to share it on your social media channels or with any colleagues who perhaps weren't able to make the training today. So feel free to share that. And okay, I think we're ready to start. So I will just share my screen now quickly. Okay. Okay, I think you can all see this fine. Do let us know also in the comment box if you are familiar with Vinpearl, if any of you have perhaps been to any of the resorts before. It would be just interesting to know whether you're familiar with them. So as part of the Vinpearl group, we have a few different brands. So just to give you a quick overview, the majority of sub-brands of Vinpearl are from the 5-star segment. So you have the high-end luxury here with Vinpearl Luxury Hotels and Resorts. So that's the very top 5-star. We also have more of a leading 5-star with Vinpearl Hotels and Resorts, a semi 5-star with Vinpearl Discovery Condotel and Resorts, and also 4-star plus contemporary with Vin Oasis, as well as a 3-star. So you can see a little bit of everything, which is always great because of course we have different clients work with different budgets. So it's good to have a little bit of everything. And apart from the hotels, Vinpearl also operates different entertainment hubs. So for example, Vin Wonders, which some of you may have heard of, those are amusement parks that you can see in a few different areas in Vietnam. And we also operate Vinpearl Golf brand. So this is for world-class golf courses across the country. So good to know if perhaps you have any clients who are interested in a leisure stay combined with a bit of golf playing. In terms of the locations, at the moment, we have 33 properties in total. You can see here on the map, we pretty much cover everywhere across Vietnam, all the key destinations. You can see here on the side, 17 different destinations. So some of these, I'm sure many of you will recognize, they're quite popular for the UK market, like Nha Trang, Hoi An, Phu Quoc, Holland Bay, Da Nang, Ho Chi Minh as well. Hue is a popular one too. And we then also have a few other destinations within the country. So again, good balance, especially if sometimes you get those clients who are well-traveled across Vietnam and perhaps they want to visit something a bit different every time they go, rather than perhaps some of these more of a first-time visitor destinations. And in terms of some of our USPs, so why you should choose the Vinpearl resorts when you're coming to Vietnam? Well, first of all, location, it's extremely important for Vinpearl. So one thing you would notice with the resorts is that they're always in a very central location. So it's always perfect where you are. If you're in a city or if you're in a beach resort, for example, you would notice that your access to the beach is extremely easy every time. So that's one thing that we pride ourselves about, the location. And also it's not just buildings with rooms. So when you walk through a Vinpearl resort, you can see that there's always nice large gardens. There's a lot of space. There's a lot of privacy. So it creates that really, really nice holiday feeling as you walk through a resort. Another thing that is really important is the inclusive services. So here we're not talking only about all-inclusive as a meal board basis, but just with everything that comes when you're staying in a Vinpearl resort. So for example, you have the option for various entertainment hubs with some of our resorts where you can do more shopping. You can go and visit some of our nice venues, the entertainment parks as well. There's plenty different spa options, beautiful golf courses, which I mentioned to you before. We have different sports and water centers, and there's also complementary services such as daily animation, and that's not just for kids, there's also for adults. There's plenty of different things you can do. So whether you just want to relax on the beach or be involved in something fun, Vinpearl does offer you this. So it's not just a simple stay in a simple room. There's a lot more than that. And another thing is the wide choices of food and beverage that Vinpearl offers. So there's always a very good variety of restaurants and bars within the resorts, but also in the surrounding areas. So again, because of the location, you always have that option to walk around and try some of the local bars and restaurants, for example, or some of our own as part of our entertainment hubs. Health and safety, another USP, something that obviously this year, as we know, has become even more popular and more important than before. So we have VinMed clinics in our resorts, and of course, all of our staff is updated and trained up to the highest standards according to the government rules. So clients staying with us, of course, are absolutely safe. And technology is another thing which we are very proud of, and we apply widely in all of the resorts. So just to give you an example, rather than carrying a bracelet to show what meal plan basis your client has booked, we have face scan access to restaurants, which is really great. So it allows your clients to basically be recognized as they walk into a restaurant, and then our staff receives all the information needed in order to know what they can be served and obviously what services they have access to. Temperature screens, of course, are available, and plenty of in-room technology as well. Okay, so that was a quick run through some of the brands and some of the key USPs for our hotels. So I'll pass over to Anastasia, who will take us to some of the really most beautiful bays and beaches across Vietnam. So Anastasia, over to you. Oops.
Yes, thank you, Maria. Hello, everyone again. Let me share my screen. Yep. So before I will take you through the whole bunch of Vinpearl products, I want to come back to this slide with the map because I want to quickly update you about the destination that Vietnam is famous for, and then we will go down to each property. As you may know, Vietnam is already well exposed as a round-trip destination. As Maria mentioned, so many destinations here, World Heritages, and long-haul markets and long-haul tourists used to come here and doing their round trips from the north to the south or from the south to the north of the country. You have variety of everything, so you may even come back here. But if you will see the map right now, you see this line is a coastline. So it's more than 3,000 kilometers of the beaches in Vietnam. And unlike other destinations, for example, Thailand, 100% of beaches in Vietnam are very fit to the beach resorts, and you can swim, you can take a sun bath if you want, so you can find beach anywhere you want across Vietnam. So that's why today our presentation will be focused more about beaches, because it's something new that we want to give to long-haul market and to UK tourists. We will start from the north. It will be Vinpearl Resort and Spa Holland Bay. Then we will go down to the central Vietnam. We will talk about Hoi An, also World Heritage, Asian Town. Then we will travel more down to the south to Nha Trang, the first destination that was established in Vietnam for foreign visitors. And then the pearl of the country, the island Phu Quoc. So then we start with Holland Bay. So Holland Bay is a World Heritage. It's maybe the one and the first thing you will see when you will search about Vietnam. It's located very near to Hanoi. It's around 2.5 hours by car from Hanoi capital to island. You can see these beautiful pictures. It's everywhere, many movies, many brochures, presentation. And we have one hotel sitting here. Vinpearl Resort and Spa Halong, located on the island, just in the middle of the bay. So normally tourists will come here and will do cruise shipping, but for Vietnam, for Vinpearl, we just take the island, so we build our hotel there. So instead of ship, you just stay over the beautiful Holland Bay, but in the resort. This hotel is very romantic, is very famous for weddings. Many wealthy couples coming here to celebrate their special day and special moment with their families. It's suitable for any type of clients, but of course, leisure is the perfect fit. It have 4 beaches, so unlike other hotels and resorts in Holland, we also can provide this as a resort, not only as the city hotel. For the activities you can do here, actually, of course, you can take a ship and go to the cruise, day or night. You have all options. The one that just came up recently, and we're now launching the promotion for domestic market, is when you stay with us, you also have access to the seaplane, and you have 1 hour flying over the Holland Bay to see all the beauty from the sky, which I think is really great. It's very new. I hope it will be popular, established, and we will be able to offer it to all tourists when life comes back to normal again. So yeah, Vinpearl is, it's beautiful. It have a very European inspired architecture. We have spa, restaurants. We have 1 indoor swimming pool for time when it may be a little bit cold in this area, and 1 big outdoor swimming pool. Here you can see the pictures of the room and the view. And then very quick, we go down to Hoi An. So Hoi An is a World Heritage. It's very old, actually ancient city, ancient town in the central of Vietnam. The history of this place is very conjunct with the China culture and Japanese culture. So before many years ago, both of them were here. And this town is one of the most popular, one of the most famous places in Vietnam. I think everyone who travels to Vietnam will go there. It's very local, authentic. It's very actually cute, very popular and crowded when time was normal. And we just reopened it yesterday in Vietnam for local tourism, so it's already busy again. Not like on the picture, as you can see, it's very empty. I hardly can see this in real time because it's very popular. So many restaurants, shops, many silk factories located in this area, so tourists also can purchase silk, and they're so good at it. So even you can tailor-made it on spot, and they will ship it to you to your country. So many tourists, they will, when they come to this Hoi An and they do their daytime there, they will stop by some silk store and they will love something. So the girls there, they will immediately tailor-made for you, and you just leave your address and it will arrive for you weeks later. Actually, it works surprisingly well. Yeah, so many, you can spend there 1 day, 2 days. Normally in the tour programs, it depends on the market and the tourists, of course, but Hoi An is not the beach destination actually, but there is a beach which was taken by nature, and unfortunately they were destroyed. However, Vinpearl Hotel selected the place a little bit south down from Hoi An, just around 20 minutes by car, and we have the best beach in this area. So the first hotel is Vinpearl Resort and Spa, located in Hoi An, very near to the Asian town, and this is Qua Dai Beach. We don't have a actual beach there, but it's a beautiful swimming pool and ocean view, ocean front. But if you're seeking for beach holiday for families, we have Vinpearl Resort and Golf Nam Hoi An, which is located a little bit south, as I mentioned before. It's huge complex of entertainment, recreation. It's beautiful for families or couples. It can be both romantic. It also suits for people who like to play golf and have some more active leisure. It have a huge Vinpearl Wonders. It's our Vinpearl Amusement Park complex. It's located just 5 minutes away from your room. You have access to best beach in the area, and we don't have any other hotel located nearby Vinpearl Resort and Golf, so beach all for our guests. This is a picture of Vinpearl Resort and Spa, the hotel which is located inside Hoi An town, and this one is Vinpearl Resort and Golf Nam Hoi An, integrated resort complex. As I mentioned before, you can see the beach is stunning. It's white sandy beach, very white, very clean. The ocean is beautiful. So yeah, if you come to Hoi An before, you may know that there's no beach in Hoi An, but actually with Vinpearl, you do have beach, and the best one. Now we go a little bit down to the south, and this is Nha Trang. So Nha Trang was the first really destination in Vietnam that was famous for coming people from overseas. It's very well established in terms of infrastructure. It have international airports, very new one. Just they upgraded it last year. It's able to accept huge planes like Dreamliners. The town is changed. I'm here 6 years already, and Nha Trang today and Nha Trang 6 years ago is like a village and Manhattan. So it's growing so fast. It has one of the best beaches and the bay in Vietnam. It's very clean. The time season here is also very nice. 300 days of the year you have a sunny, perfect weather here. The rainy season just few months and in the winter time, but it's not annoying as it can be, for example, in Thailand and Phuket when it's rain non-stop. In the central Vietnam, rainy season is very comfortable for tourists. So we have actually high season coming from, for example, Europe, Russian market here starting from November, when it's actually already considered as a rainy season. So actually this place you can go anywhere in the year. And in this location, Vinpearl was the first 5-star hotel. We actually kick off the development of this area from mass market, for mass tourism, for international tourism, for 5-star luxury tourism. In Nha Trang, you have the island. You can see it on the map on the right. So the size of the island is actually pretty same as size of the Nha Trang town, and the whole island is under Vinpearl management right now, but we developed only maybe 10%, so it's actually so much potential there coming soon in the very near future. The island located just 40 minutes from the airport, which is located in Cam Ranh. You drive by car or bus and you arrive to the city, and then you need to take the speedboat or cable car over the water, one of the longest cable car over the water in the world. Very stunning view. And then, but yeah, guests can also use speedboat transportation 24/7 to access to island. It's very close to the mainland. It's take only 7 minutes one way. And on the island, we have 5 resorts, all 5-star, including one high-end luxury property. We have huge Wonders Amusement Park, which was upgraded 2 years ago. It have all activities from water park, of course, the roller coasters, mini zoo, and whatever you have. It's like mini world. You can spend there one day. You should spend there one day and come back because it's bigger than you can cover one time. So you have 5 hotels on the island, all have its own private beach. Beautiful, stunning white color sandy beach. But also on the mainland, Vinpearl operates 3 hotels, 2 in the city as a condos, and 1 resort near to the airport, which is new area developing for tourism right now, Cam Ranh. The province actually more considered as Cam Ranh. In recent year, many international brands opened their hotels exactly in Cam Ranh, on Cam Ranh Beach. It's stunning white sandy beach, and actually we take the white color sand from this beach to our island. So our island also have white color beaches. Like in Nha Trang, it's more classic yellow color, but in our hotels it's white sandy. This location is perfect for families if you're seeking for packages including unlimited access to amusement park. We have a bunch of food and beverage activities. Of course, the new Vinpearl diving club. We just starting it this season, so it's have a separate. As I mentioned before, Nha Trang Bay is one of the most beautiful in Vietnam. It's beautiful for scuba diving, snorkeling. So you all have it in Nha Trang with Vinpearl. And unique product for this destination will be our spa. located in Vinpearl Luxury Resort. It's over water spa treatment rooms, so you have all relaxation when you get the best spa treatment. This picture of Vinpearl Resort near Chan, the one, actually the first Vinpearl hotel in our portfolio. It celebrated already its 15 years anniversary, and last year we fully upgraded it, so it's all have new renovated rooms right now. It's beautiful for families, for couples. We have our hotel have a kids club if you want to have some time, if you know what I mean. Beach is beautiful. Room is spacious. We have many different room types. We also have private villas with swimming pool, 2, 3-bedroom, all ocean facing. So yeah, Vinpearl Resort in Chan is the hotel that we recommend for UK tourists. And now we're talking about Phu Quoc. Phu Quoc is the most southern part of Vietnam. It's an island. Many years ago, it belonged to Cambodia, but they make a gift, and now Phu Quoc Island belongs to Vietnam since many years. But actually, in the good weather, you can even see Cambodia side from our island. So you can combine packages. We have many tourists coming from Cambodia to Phu Quoc to enjoy beaches, because Phu Quoc is famous for its beaches. It's the biggest island. It's located in Thailand Gulf, so same as the Phuket Island, for example, but it's much stunning and virgin. It's just arrived on the map for global tourists. It has international airport. It has a unique law for visa, because for Vietnam, you may know, you need visa to come to Vietnam. They have some grace period for certain countries before COVID to get e-visa in 15 days, but for now it's on hold. Don't know what will be happening in the future, but for Phu Quoc Island, it's 100% visa-free area if you arrive to the island by flight. So you have 1 month visa-free stay here, regardless of your passport, all nationalities. Vinpearl on Phu Quoc started in 2014 when we opened our first resort there. Right now we have already 6 resorts, all 5-star, and we took over the best beach on the island. It's called Long Beach. It's located in the north of Vietnam. I will show you next slide with the map, so you will understand the location. Here you are. So you see the airport is in the central of the island, and Vinpearl Resort in Phu Quoc located quite north side. It took you around 45 minutes by bus from the airport to our beach. I will come back to more beautiful slides. Long Beach used to be the most famous for local people coming to Phu Quoc. Currently, only our hotels can have access to this beach. It's 2 kilometers length of the beach. Beautiful golden sandy beach. So talking about Vinpearl infrastructure there, we have 6 resorts, as I mentioned, including both hotel rooms and luxury villas with private swimming pool. Currently, it's all under 5-star, our portfolio, but we also have in pipeline our first 3-star brand there in Phu Quoc called Grand Rose. Yes, and then we have Vinpearl as well. Amusement Park is the biggest we have so far in Vietnam. Is more than 45 hectares. You have many areas of different topics and entertainment. Huge water slides. Of course, we have aquarium. You can see it on the slide. It's a turtle shape. It's still in construction. It's soon to be arrived. So it will be the biggest aquarium in Asia, I think, but maybe in the world as well. We will check about that. We have also Vinpearl Safari Phu Quoc. This is Vietnam's largest wildlife conservation park. It's not for it's not a zoo in the imagination of in normal imagination of Vietnamese people. This is conservation park where we do educational programs to local people about wildlife and how important to care about the animals, how it's important to make them feel good and whatever. Not zoo, but free safari park. So you take a bus and you go inside and you just see how animals live in their nature. We also have casino, the first casino in Vietnam, where Vietnamese people also can gamble by law. It's not allowed them. It's huge. It's real casino like in Las Vegas, but it's for now it's the first casino in Phu. Yes, so that's pretty all, I think. Of course, I'm sorry, I didn't mention golf course. 18-hole golf course, also located in this area. And yeah, thank you. I'm done. Maria?
I am here. Thank you so much. That was really good. Thank you. Okay, well, we can move on to a quick Q&A session. So just a reminder for everybody, if you thought of any questions as we were going through the presentation, do drop them over in the Q&A box and we'll answer those now. So just to kick off, can you tell us a little bit more, Anastasia, about what are the benefits of choosing Vinpearl over other brands or resorts in the country?
It's actually a lot. Benefits is very difficult to tell you only one. The first that I can say is Vinpearl always get the best spot. So we belong to the biggest corporation in Vietnam. And normally we construct our hotel in the best location. It will have a best beach, best view. You always, if you're talking about resort, you always have a beach. We have outstanding hardware. I mean, the condition of the hotel are all brand new. We also integrated resorts, so you staying in Vinpearl, you have ability to access to many of our entertainment which belong to families. As I mentioned, we have amusement park, golf courses. We also will have some other projects like dive-in clubs. So yeah, you just come and you enjoy your stay with Vinpearl. It's suitable for any type of plan. It can be big families or couples or even individual guests.
Brilliant. And what would be your personal suggestion for example, if we have any first-time visitors to Vietnam, what areas do you think are always best to showcase as a first-time visitor itinerary?
If you have enough time, so normally you should reserve 2 weeks, I suggest. You should, of course, see all-round trip classic destinations, starting from Hanoi, Holland Bay, Asian cities, Saigon is beautiful. You have Mekong Delta, you should see it, of course. And then you should finish your stay with beach extension. I really would recommend it because beach experience in Vietnam is really unique. It's beautiful. And any beach you take, actually it depends on season when you come. Because Vietnam is unique by geography. You have 4 seasons. From north to the south, it changes. And any time of the year, you can find the best beach conditions. So, example, in the winter time, you should come to Phu Quoc. But in the summertime, you can come to central Vietnam and you have a perfect condition for the resort.
Brilliant. And another question, which I also think has popped up in the Q&A box. So do you work with DMCs and other operators in the UK? How can the agents book you?
Yes, we work with all DMCs established in Asia and Vietnam. We also work with some tour operator in UK, including TUI. Of course, bed banks like Hotel Beds or Web Beds are our partners. And any DMC that you know working for Vietnam, EXO Asia DMC, Asia Trails, all of them we have a contract with. They're all our good partners.
Okay, great. And we've had another question here. What boards do the hotels offer?
Basically, all boards starting from room only to all inclusive. In resorts, all the resorts that I mentioned, we have bed and breakfast packages, full board packages. We package them with or without access to our amusement park if we have amusement park in the area. So you can buy unlimited access for your all stay. It's much, of course, convenient and cheaper. In luxury hotel, we offer mostly DV because we provide more a la carte individual service. And in Phu Quoc, we also package all inclusive right now.
And I can see here as well. So do you provide transfers to Holland Bay property and Nha Trang properties that are on the island?
From the airport, yes. Actually, all our hotels, we may provide on request transportation from and to airports. But if you mean the boat, of course, yes, it's included in the room. And all guests have 24/7 access to the island from mainland and vice versa, so they can come anytime. Normally, it's scheduled to departure every 30 minutes from the mainland to the island. So that is totally provided.
Great. And here we also have another question. So which areas are the best at the raining time, so rainy season?
Rainy season, as I mentioned, in Vietnam, you don't have one rain season, like fixed. It's moving from the north to the south in the year. So if we're talking about winter, I would suggest Phuoc. If we're talking about, but also actually Nha Trang, after January is already beautiful, no rain, but even in November with rain, it's not the rainy season as you imagine it. And if you're talking about summer, it should be south, the north of Vietnam and the Ventral, Da Nang and Hoi An.
Okay, great. And I think if anybody has any other questions, do drop them over, please. I think somebody's messaging here. Okay, great. And I was just going to say, I mean, from a UK perspective, we hear a lot about Vietnam being very well preserved in terms of COVID cases. I know that the country is doing everything possible to prevent those, and they've really, really done well. So how is, so far, what is the consent over there? Do you feel that the destination will be very popular for the UK? Because we certainly see this from here, and we get a lot of questions about when the borders are reopening so people can travel over there.
Yeah, so we're waiting for government to make decision on border opening. But inside, because I stay now here, life is normal. They really contain already two waves, and they're doing an amazing job considering the economy and, you know, the size of country. It's more than 100 million population here. We have 20 first day today with 0 community transition of COVID. It's already the second time. Before we went through 99 days without no community transition. And now we're already talking here in media. We're waiting for first commercial flight to be allowed to Vietnam. First from 6 countries like Korea, Japan. But it's a good sign, and we hope that next 2-3 months we will see some more development about the opening borders.
Okay, great. So fingers crossed. We're waiting too. We can't wait for the borders to reopen. Brilliant. Well, I think unless anybody else had any other questions, we will close the session here. So thank you again so much, Anastasia, for joining us. And thank you to everybody who joined us today. So we'll distribute around a link to this webinar. So again, if you wanted to watch it again in your spare time or share it with any of your colleagues, do feel free to do so. And thank you again. So have a great day and speak soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.